Hello, and welcome to Lena's Needlecrafts. Today I'm going to show you how to do a magic ring and some single crochet and a little bit about how to read a pattern and the terms used in reading a pattern. Now, magic ring is also known as a magic loop or an adjustable ring. And I think it was invented a few years ago. It's fairly new and it's wonderful. You can adjust it and make it all different sizes. Uh, I'm going to use a size H needle today, and here's some worsted weight yarn, size 4 they call it. It's in the middle of the yarn group, and I'll talk more about yarn in a later series. We just want to get to the magic ring and some single crochet, okay? And so we hold our needle like a pencil, and some people hold it like a knife, like this. So I'm going to hold it like a pencil because that's the way I was taught. And we're going to go ahead and start our circle. You start with the beginning of the yarn and you kind of make an X. You kind of go to the upper by your thumb and you kind of go across and then you go under your fingers and then you go across to the upper left side. And then don't go on the left side of the X, you go on the right side and you go under and over and you pull the loop through, under and over and pull the loop through. And then you do a crochet. And that's your magic ring. See that? And let's do that again, one more time. I think it was invented about 10, 12 years ago, but it might have been later. And so you take your yarn and do like this, upper left corner, and you go, and 2 fingers seems to be about the right size. It's not too big, not too small, and you can adjust your ring to whatever you need, okay? So you go into the left side and you go under and over. Pull your thread through, then you go under and over and make a chain stitch. Okay? And there's your magic ring. And let's do it again. You take your beginning of your yarn, you go like this, left side, and you go down and around and up, and then you go under your loop, pull your thread through, turn your needle up, and then you do a single or a chain stitch, and there's your magic ring. Now I'm going to tell you how I teach my granddaughters, and we use make-believe. They learn quick that way, word association. So this is our beach, and we're going to go hunt for pirate treasure. And this is our beach, and the sea is over here, and there's some trees over here. It's scrub brush where the treasure kind of lies. So let's make our X marks the spot, go up, around, and back up. And now we're going to go dig for treasure. But we don't dig on this side, the left side, because the pirate said that it's a booby trap. There's all kinds of things wrong with over here, and you could get caught in quicksand and stuff. So we'll do on the right side. So we're digging down for the treasure. Oh, where's the treasure? And you go under and you hunt around for it. Oh, there it is. And you bring the treasure up. Yay, we found it. And then but you have to seal up the hole because you don't want the pirates to know you've been here. So you go under and over and make a chain. And there's our magic ring. Okay, now let's do single crochet. And as you know, single crochet is usually in 2 parts. And you wrap your finger around your middle finger, go up the inside of your hands and then over your forefinger, and then use your middle finger and your thumb to hold your yarn. Keep your tension fairly tight because you want them to get in there, not too tight, but keep it pretty tight. And you do a single crochet by going inside the center, and you go in the center, under and over, and bring your yarn through. Hold your thumb and middle finger there. You've got 2 loops on the hook, and then you go, and the second part is you go under and over and through the 2 loops on your hook, and that's a single crochet. Now I have a pattern here that's Knots of Love, and it's a free pattern. It's a chemo pattern, and it's you can look on the internet under free crochet chemo patterns, hats, or you can look, or if you just want a hat pattern, a simple hat pattern, you could say free crochet patterns, hats, and they come up with hundreds of patterns. So, you know, it just kind of gives you an idea. Now this says use a magic loop technique, or you can chain 4 and close with a slip stitch. You could do it 2 ways to start your chain. Now here it says single crochet 9 times into the ring, and you should have 9 single crochets. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's do our 9 single crochets. Okay, so that's 2 counting the chain stitch. Go into the center, up and over, bring your loop up. There's 2 loops on the needle, and then go under and over and through the loops. That's 3. Go in the center of your ring, go under and over and bring your thread through. There's 2 loops on the hook, under and over, and there's your ring. Under and over, bring your loop through, under and over, and then your loop through. 5, 6. Some people say I repeat a lot, but that's how you learn. And I'm sorry if I repeat too much, but I don't think I do too much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You go into the ring, under and over, and bring the loop up. You got 2 loops on the hook, and the second part is you go under and over and go through both loops. Okay, let's see how many that is. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And let's do one more. Go under and over. You have 2 loops on the hook, under and over. 9. Okay? Now hold your thread, your yarn, with your middle finger and your thumb underneath the needle, and then pull on the string, and that will pull it tight, and it will form your ring. So let's pull it tight, get our ring formed. Okay, and there's our ring. Now go through the 2 loops. Now let's go through our chain stitch, under and over, and form a chain stitch. Now let's pull it really tight. Okay, now it talks about doing, so we did 9 crochets in the thing. Now the second row says single crochet, chain 1 in each single crochet around, repeat from around. So you should have 9 single crochets and 9 chains. So you do 9 single crochets, you do a single crochet and chain 1. Okay, so there's your chain. That's your single crochet and chain 1. So you have to chain 1. Next loop, under and over, pull it through, under and over and pull through the 2 loops, and then chain 1. You go in the next loop. You go under and over, bring your loop through, under and over, and through both. There's your single crochet, chain 1. And the next one, under and over, under and over. There's your single crochet, and then chain 1. You see how that's done? And you do that all the way around. And so we'll finish the round. Anyway, I had surgery on my left eye, cataract surgery, and I told my husband, I said, that was a pretty hard surgery. I said, my eyes, got bruised and I've noticed wrinkles on my face. I said, that was just a pretty hard surgery. And he goes, no, honey, it wasn't the surgery. It's just that the doctor helped you see better. So I threw a pillow at him. I was aiming for his head, if you know the truth. Okay, let's go under and over and chain 1. Under, over, chain, and chain 1. Under, over, up. There you go, and chain 1. See how that chain came out of that loop? So that's where we're not going to chain in that loop because that stitch is out of that loop, our first stitch. So we're going to go ahead and slip stitch that. You bring your needle through and then you bring it through. Let's do that again. The slip stitch is where most crochet is closed with a slip stitch in rings and stuff. And rings are very popular. When you look at an afghan, it's made of a lot of rings. You have a tendency to look at the center of the circle and, see how it's doing. And, there's granny squares are made, and then there's medallions, and, all kinds of things. So let's go ahead and close that up. You go through and through. So that's your granny square. Okay? Through and through. Now, if you want to, I'll show you a way of closing off, which is pretty good. I'll show you how to get that finished. You just bring your thread out of that, and then you tighten your needle. Let me get that tight. And then you thread it. And then you see the front of this is the front, and then this is the back, just so you know what the front and the back is, okay? Now what you want to do is, this is going to go and it's going to even. So you go in front of these 2 threads and you go in front like that, and you tighten it. Now you go in front of that and bring your thread through. And that makes it all blend together. Okay? And then you can go on the back and you can go through a couple of those threads, and you kind of go with the flow of the thread and stay in with the valleys and stuff of where the thread goes. See, like that kind of like goes into there, and I kind of like do that. And you might want to go back one, like go into this thread and that thread and go back so that it don't pull out. Okay, and then the ring, let's tighten it and get it real tight. I should have done that before, but you can see how tight that is. And let's tie that off. Let's get that real tight. There you go. Now you just continue around the ring where you've been. Do some more. You go under. You go inside the ring. You continue on around. A little bit more. Let me pull that through. See how I'm doing that? And then I might go back. You skip one ring there, you skip one little thread there, and then you go back. And that locks it pretty tight. And you might even want to go up one. You want it to fit in and not be seen. Now let's cut those off close. And that's how you you sort of do your ends, tuck them in, and you don't want them to pull out. Now, see the front? That's pretty, isn't it? Now, what you do, if you want to save them, is you can get these binder rings in a package. They're real cheap, and you can just put your thread, put these on a binder ring, or put them in a plastic bag, you know. There you go. Or put them in a plastic bag. Okay, I'm going to show you a little bit nomenclature. This is terms used in patterns. There's CH for chain, and stitch, ST for stitch, the chain stitch, and then slip stitch, and single crochet, SC for single crochet, beginning, BEG for beginning, round, RD for round, beginning round, right side, wrong side, repeat, REP, continue, between, and here's your asterisk, and you can either use parentheses or brackets, and it says like single crochet next 3 stitches, and here it says repeat it, do it 2 times, or it just may say single crochet in next 3 stitches till the end, you know, or repeat the round, and then yarn over, which is yarn over your hook, which we'll be using in the next stitches I'll be teaching you. The half double, the double, and the triple. Okay, and so these are the terms used in crochet. Here's a hat I did. This is a chemo hat. This is this pattern, and it's a chemo hat. And there's the ring, and I had 9 single crochet in there, and there's single crochet, chain 1, single crochet, chain 1, single crochet all the way around. And this fit perfect. Chemo hats are usually on the small side because people don't have their hair when they start wearing them. But this one fit me perfect, but I'm going to wash it and then donate it, and probably some teen or young woman might like it, and I hope she does. Okay. Here's another pattern in single crochet that I did. I'm going to show you that stitch, the flat stitch, next time. And be sure and subscribe, and be sure and subscribe to my video, and press the like button. Tell me what you liked and didn't like, and also I'll answer any questions you have. All right? And this is Lena's Needlecrafts, and happy crochet. Goodbye for now.